Hi, here's another video. I've got this Nespresso Zenius coffee machine which is leaking. I left it on this cardboard overnight. You can see it's been leaking. So I'm going to be having a look at that today. Okay, so I propped it up on these tin cans just so I can show you. Got water in the tank there. And it's leaking underneath slowly. Just have a look at here. This is the front part. See, it's been leaking on this aluminium at the front, and at the back, let me just show you the exact spot. You can see here, it's just dripping constantly, and overnight you'd have a pool on the side. So I'm going to be having a look at that today. So let me just start dismantling the unit. Let me just get the water tank off and let it down off its ramps or props. This is the cardboard it was sitting on yesterday, so I'm going to use that again just to load the machine on it so I can dismantle it. There's 4 screws there for the side panels and 3 screws here for the back panel which holds the water tank. Just undoing them there. Okay, now I've got the screws undone. It's just a matter of undoing the screws on the handle each side, and it just comes away like so. Eventually, once you get the handle out of the way, these side grey panels will just lift up out of the way. I've undone the screws already prior. Inside here is where it's leaking. Can't see exactly where it is. But it's leaking inside here somewhere. So what I'm going to do is undo the, I've removed the back panel, and there's a sensor here. I think it's leaking around there. I can see evidence. So I'm going to have to remove this sensor. Looks like this machine's been dropped because the sensor is dislodged. It's not sitting in its recess. So here you can see me trying to get it out, but very difficult. I've got to unplug it. Got one of the hoses off there. Just got to remember how they came off. Let's get the other hose off here. And it just disconnects from the main board. That's the sensor there. Just got to unplug it from the main board. You see evidence of the leak in the bottom there. Gonna get it cleaned out later. And that's the flow meter sensor. Okay, I've managed to get it out, so and disconnected it. Let me just see if I can get it in here a bit cleaner. Just get a bit of tissue in there, get it cleaned out. And here's the sensor here. I've removed it, unplugged it. Okay, I'm just going to pop it back in. It connects here on the PCB, little circle there. Show you where it plugs back in, which I'm doing now. Obviously, you're going to make sure the machine is disconnected from the mains. And then you can see me just trying to refit it into its recess. Like I said before, it was just, I think the machine has been dropped at some stage because it was just sitting there. Show you here, I've got it clipped into its recess here. So it's sitting in there firmly. And it's just a matter of plugging all plugging the hoses back in the correct way round. I guess I'm just finishing it off there. Okay. So now that I've got that done, let's clean up this area a little bit. Pretty satisfied with that. So now that that's done, it's just a matter of putting the machine back together. I'll do this lively. I'm just reassembling the machine. As you can see here. Put the screw back in the bottom. And let's give it a bit of a clean. Okay, here you can see I've left it here for a couple of hours on a bit of tissue and it doesn't seem to be leaking. Let me show you the underside. See, it's completely dry. So I think that's a successful repair. And now what I'm going to do is just descale it. There is a process of descaling this. You can see me just putting some descaling fluid into the tank, and I'll just top up the water. I think you want about 1 litre in there. Switch it on, and you can see it's just starting to descale. Okay, I've had it running, and I've entered it a few times. Then we just flushing the whole thing out, put new water in the tank, and do the test, and that seems to be running fine. So with that, thanks for watching once again, and please subscribe.